Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Vijay, Assistant Professor, Vellalar College of Education. In my earlier video, I have shared the rationale for learning English, why we should learn English, what is the reason behind our learning, what is the purpose of learning the second language, that and all we have discussed, right? And now in this class, I'm going to give you a detailed information about the pedagogical analysis. Before that, before entering the topic, let me tell you what's mean by pedagogy. Pedagogy is nothing but art of teaching. Teaching and pedagogy is completely different. Teaching is sharing the information to the learners, right? But pedagogy, that is completely different. Pedagogy, it means art of teaching. So in this video, I'm going to tell you GOGIs, that is Gogical Analysis. GOGIs. We have three different GOGIs, that is pedagogy, andragogy, and heutagogy. Those three things only we are going to see in this video in detail. Let me explain one by one now. The first thing is pedagogy. So as I told you, pedagogy is a art of teaching. So in this pedagogy, before entering into the topic, I'll tell you that pedagogy is a Greek term. It means child learning, child leading. Pedagogy is leading a child. Coming to andragogy is leading a man, that is leading adult, that is andragogy. Okay, so first, pedagogy, it's a art and science of teaching. It's a teacher led learning process. In this pedagogy, the students will be passive and the teachers will be active. Okay, here the students always depend on their teachers to learn. That is pedagogy. For example, in the school days, the students will be doing only memorizing. They'll be concentrating only on the rote learning, right? They'll be memorizing. They'll keep on memorizing something. They'll keep on believing what the teachers has insisted, right? So that is pedagogy. They won't think. They won't have any critical mentality. So they believe what their teacher said. That is pedagogy, right? So simply memorizing, not thinking. That is pedagogy. Okay, the students will be passive and the teachers will be active there, and the students will always depend on their teachers for learning. That is pedagogy. And coming to the andragogy, this concept has been introduced by Malcolm Knowles in the year 1973. Here, as I earlier told you, andragogy is nothing but leading a man. Pedagogy, that is leading a child. Andragogy is leading a man. That is andragogy. Here, the students will be somewhat active. In pedagogy, students will be passive and the teachers will be active. But in andragogy, students also will be active. Okay, and here they can be play the role of a self-directed personality. They can direct themselves, that is andragogy. Okay, here the students can direct themselves. Okay, and coming to heutagogy, this particular term has been coined by Stewart Hayes and Chris Kenyon. Here this heutagogy can also be called as self-determined. Here that andragogy, it can also be called as self-directed. Heutagogy can also called as self-determined. In pedagogy, the students won't think. In andragogy, the students can direct themselves. In heutagogy, the students can determine themselves. Direct means we can learn this thing, that is andragogy. The students can direct themselves, but in heutagogy they can determine, this is good for us, this should be apt for you, like that they can determine. That is heutagogy, that is leading a self, leading self. Okay, they can determine themselves what we have to do, what we have to learn, how we have to learn, when we have to learn, all those things they can decide themselves. Okay, that is heutagogy. So pedagogy, leading a child; andragogy, leading an adult; and heutagogy, self-determining. In pedagogy, that is why I have given this comb, that is here level 1, level 2 and level 3. In pedagogy, the students were engaged, the students and the teachers were engaged in the teaching learning process. But in level 2, that is andragogy, in that level the students started to think, that's all. And in heutagogy, the students can realize what should be learned, how should be learned, and everything they can realize, they can determine that much of maturity they'll be having. That is andragogy, heutagogy. Is it clear, guys? So pedagogy, andragogy, and heutagogy. So in this class, we discussed about three different gogies: pedagogy, andragogy, and heutagogy. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.